So our videos may have tapered off, due to life, how busy life gets, but the plant keeping really didn't. I did try to tell my husband, this is the last plant I'll ever buy. And that was a lie, time and time again. Hi everyone, it's Melissa, your plantita abogada here at Tasteful Nodes, coming to you today with a plant unboxing. Before we get started, I'd like to just run through my 3 disclaimers really quickly. 1, KKB tayo, kanya-kanyang bayad. For Westerner friends, that means we each pay our own way. So I've got some really lovely plants in here, and if you're a Scindapsus lover, you may get caught into this. Just make sure that we spend within our means, okay? Number 2, I'm an attorney by profession. I'm not a botanist, I'm not a horticulturalist, I'm not an expert in plants by any means. So any information that I do share with you are from my own personal observations and experiences, unless I actually put at the bottom of the screen a source where you can find more information about the fact that I just shared with you. And then number 3, going along the lines with I'm not an expert, it's probably best for you to find people in your community who are experts. They can give you advice about growing conditions. They can give you advice about pricing in your area, where you can find certain kinds of plants. Aside from them being experts, I guess in a way, they're also really good people to connect with if you are a hobbyist, or if you have specific biases, I guess, like Scindapsus. I love the sounds of the birds here on the farm. I do. I downloaded an app from Cornell University just to identify which birds we have here. Pretty neat. But yeah, before I get distracted any further, that's the end of our disclaimers, and I would really like to get into this unboxing. So this seller, a friend of mine posted a thank you post in the Philippine Scindapsus Society Facebook page. And I was like, ah, that is a really nice Scindapsus. I've never seen that before. Let me go ahead and find out who the seller is. And that was a mistake. No, there are no mistakes. There is only fate, I guess. So I checked out this page on Instagram. It is called Propa.Monster. So Propa.Monster, propagation monster. And oh my goodness, the Scindapsus on that page, most of them are cheaper than a cup of coffee at Starbucks. This is my second order from them. My first order I did make an unboxing of, and I was really, really happy about. And then when I started editing, I saw that I had not cleaned out like the sides of the areas that you could see. And I did it inside the house. So you can see my broom, my dustpan. I was just really excited to unbox. This time I will do this unboxing justice. So last time, the package from Propa.Monster arrived within a few days of his notifying me that it had shipped. And it arrived in this same condition, really, really well packed, right? You've got an air hole on top to allow the plants to breathe. And then you've got these signs, printable signs, right? This is his personally. Live plant inside, wag ibilad sa araw. It means, wag ibilad sa araw actually means don't just leave the package in direct sunlight. And then it says, please do not delay, because it is a live plant. And, plant symbol, this way up. Again, no direct sunlight. Really, really helpful. Aside from the fact that the courier that he uses actually has their own packaging warnings, I mean, this is really helpful for a seller to go out of their way and make sure that the plants are as safe as they could possibly be during transit. I appreciate that. Let me go open. Lay it down so that's easier for everybody. Okay, I'm gonna let you sneak a peek here, okay? But check it out. Really nicely packed. I see how tight that is. Nothing's gonna move. And from the top, here we go. Well done. Now, before I jump into this new unboxing, let me just show you what I've got from the last shipment. Really good stuff. This is a Scindapsus tubii marble narrow. Look at how narrow these leaves are. I'll show you some close-ups. Amazing. Look at that, right? So tubii, if you're familiar with the moonlight and the likes, you know, they get bigger, they get wider. I can't wait to see this get as big as my other tubii, just to see how long it gets and if it really does stay true to form, like really narrow. So pretty neat, pretty neat. This one, I think I might have one, and I need to take videos still, but this is a Scindapsus leopard, and look at that beautiful variegation. I'll go ahead and put a side-by-side of this and the one that I think I have. That other one was a gift from my friend Bao Bao, but I didn't realize it when I bought it. But still, cheaper than a cup of Starbucks coffee, right? Skip a coffee and buy a plant. This, oh gosh. If you know me, I'm a sucker for green on green variegation. I love it. I love how dramatic it can appear or how subtle it can appear, and it'll just surprise you. Green on green rocks for me. And this is a green on green no ID. And it's finally growing its little sprout. It's sprouted. But check out the green on this leaf. I'll do a close-up because I know I'm not doing it any justice. But man, I'm so excited. This package came at the beginning of October because we just came from my friend Bao Bao's daughter's birthday that day. And on our way home, my husband got a phone call, and it was from the courier service. My husband's like, "Did you order plants?" Me, of course. I don't know. I don't remember. Of course I remembered. But, you know, he wasn't angry. He was just surprised. Like I was, because I really did forget. But after a little bit, I remembered clearly. This one is a Scindapsus snowflake, and he's got it noted here that it's Scindapsus snowflake 2.0. So I'm going to have to see what the first one looks like, but man, this is gorgeous. Gorgeous! Right? Really, really nice. Yeah. So those are the Scindapsus. I'm going to sneak these couple in because they're also amazing, and I really, really enjoy them. I think this is his variegated philodendron micans. And check those gorgeous leaves out, right? Man, look at that new leaf. It's a half moon. And then I've got a new leaf coming out. It looks like it's variegated too. Just such a winner. Such a winner. This plant, the reason why I had to show you these other two, even if they're not Scindapsus, is because this plant was on my wish list when it first came out. I think I saw it, if it was on Facebook or if it was on Etsy, where someone was selling a mutation of their philodendron, and this is before the variegation craze went out of hand. But check this out. This is philodendron micans halo, philodendron halo. And so her leaves came out really narrow and variegated. And this is still showing true to form. I'm really glad to know that the halo is stable and gorgeous. So all of the leaves still show variegation. The newest leaf looks like it might be a half moon variegation. I know. I've had it for a couple weeks. I have not done anything like pull it. I will. I'll pull it later. I promise. Yeah. I'll go into depth later on when I pull this, but this is such a special plant. I am enamored. And I've got Propa.Monster to thank for fulfilling a years-long wish list plant for me. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the unboxing of this actual package. So we've got several layers of turns, twists and turns in here. There we go. Like last time, he has them packed into small cylinders. We got 3 in this one. I think last time I had 4, maybe 5. I'll take a screenshot from that unboxing that you'll never see. But yeah, so he's got them packed in these really cool cylinders, which saves space, right? But also keeps everything secure. One, two. So we've got two in here at least. One, two, three. One. I'm feeling the pots. Two. So pretty neat. Pretty neat technique, if you ask me. Yeah. Ta-da! One, two, three. Okay. Smallest to largest, right? Okay, there we go. Let's do this. So I've got 6 plants in total, and this is exactly the same number that I ordered. It's fantastic. I filmed some unboxings that I haven't ever put out, and I won't be putting out because there's something wrong with a plant or there's a missing plant, things along those lines. And I choose not to do that, although I understand it's a review. I choose not to do that because of the fact that I may be destroying someone's livelihood over a simple mistake. And if that's the case, I don't usually share those videos. So doing unboxing videos, if you see one from me, it's because I really recommend them and because the experience was good on both of our parts. Really good. And this, my friends, is a... I'm going to pick up my glasses today, okay? I've got astigmatism, so it gets really hard to read sometimes. This is a silver cloud noid. And my goodness, it's pretty. So I have permission from Propa.Monster to borrow the photos that he took of the mother plants, and I'll go ahead and post the pictures of the mother plants when they're available, if he ever posted them, so that you could see what these little guys are and what they're someday going to turn out to be. So this is the Silver Cloud No ID. Really nice. So well packed. Look at how nicely packed that is. Even the box isn't going to slip off. Fantastic. So this one is a Filipino cultivar, and it is called Scindapsus marahuyo. Remember what I was telling you about the green on green earlier? Yeah, I see it too. I don't know if you can see it, but it's there, and I'll show you samples of what marahuyo looks like. The Philippine Scindapsus cultivars are really coming out, and the Philippine Scindapsus Society is doing a great job in identifying and cultivating these Scindapsus. There is one that I got from my friend Nick, which is fantastic. They got it as a seed. My friend Lennon got it as a seed from one of her treks up at, oh gosh, I can't remember. I'll put the name of the mountain at the bottom of the screen. But yeah, so she got it as a seed, planted it. Sure enough, came out variegated. And what a gorgeous plant it is. So maybe I'll make a Philippine Scindapsus episode one day. I don't know. We'll see. Oh my goodness, the tape. Really good stuff. This guy, oh my goodness, I'm so excited for this one. This one was the one that I sat on because it's a little pricier than everyone else. But my goodness, look at this. Look at it. You see those grays and that creamy, luscious, I don't know, yellow, white, I don't know. But, and the pattern, it's just such a winner. It is so nice. This is Silver Cloud Aurea Noid. And it's not yellow like I've seen other Scindapsus. It's just like creamy, like vanilla, what is it? French vanilla ice cream creamy. It's beautiful. And with that silver gray contrast, it is gorgeous. And His mother plant is really what sold it to me. Man, goals. Can't wait to get mine that nice someday. This, my friends, is the Hederaceus. I don't know how to pronounce it. Just Heda. It's the Hedi tricolor. And yes, yes, really pretty. You have the light green, the darker green, the cream. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. I work between knives and scissors because when I was a kid, I was cutting a box with scissors. I think I was like 8, cutting a box with scissors, and being the dummy that I was, I actually was cutting it against my stomach and I stabbed myself just a little bit. But ever since then, it scared me, like using knives to cut anything. So I try to be really careful. My mom doesn't know it. My mom is one of those old school moms who would just like lose her stuff if she knew. So, yeah, hi mom, if you're watching this, surprise! I'm still alive and well, and I learned a very good lesson about how to cut using knives away from ourselves. Okay, so earlier I showed you my Trubii narrow marble. This is my Trubii green on green, and it looks like it might be a narrow. Okay, Trubii moonlight green on green. Nice, really nice. See what I'm saying? There's something really special about green on green plants. And when I give this, I think I'll give this a flatter pull rather than a round one. Give it a flatter pull and watch this one go nuts. This is going to be so nice. And there's so many roots. There's so many aerial roots. I mean, the new growth has aerial roots. Well done. This, my friends, another gorgeous specimen. So Propa.Monster has a plant that I want. And every time I see this plant on his feed, I keep telling him that, I want to buy it. And he's like, that's the same one I sold. And I keep telling him, I'm going to get one from you eventually someday. It really is nice. But this, So maybe I'm not just a sucker for green on greens anymore. Maybe, I should say I'm a sucker for the yellow silver or yellow gray combinations, the yellow bluish combinations. This, my friends, is a Scindapsus maharlica. So another Philippine cultivar. But look, so you've got that. The yellow is a little bit more understated compared to, let's say, the Aurea Silver Cloud no ID. But that yellow combo with the bluish gray coloring patterns, it's really stunning. Really, really stunning. And huge leaf already compared to the others. Really excited. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I got 7 plants. Did I get 7 plants? So these guys I first learned of from my friend Baby Moody. She released a whole bunch of these. I'm a sucker for variegation, but this one didn't have variegation, the one that I got from her. The one that I got from her, however, you could see the texture. Even online, even through the video, you could see the texture. So I was so pleasantly surprised when Propa.Monster had one of these and it was variegated. Texture, variegation, and from the looks of it, green on green. Right? It's such a stunner. So this is Scindapsus green emerald, and the texture of the leaves, it's a little bit thicker, it's rubbery, velvety, so nice. It really is. And now that I see that there's variegation, I just love it even more. I don't think I can not love the one I got from Baby Moody because you could really see the texture, and I'm a sucker for that stuff. And the ones that she was selling were really lush plants, right? Granted, they didn't have variegation, but she was selling them for cheap because they had reverted, I'm guessing. Man, it's win-win for me, you know? I love it. And these are the 7 plants that I got from Propa.Monster. And go ahead and add the others in. So I've got some repotting and some pulling to do later on after I run errands, because today's errand day. Gotta get my glasses, like I said. Gotta get ready for a wedding, friend's wedding. But we still need to find time to find peace with ourselves and with our plants, right? So I'll make an effort to make that video later and to give you guys a little update on what's going on with me, since someone messaged me wanting to find out, you know, what's going on. So yeah, I'll do that. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much, Propa.Monster, for sharing these really, really lovely propagations. I mean, they are quality. They are quality, and they're definitely worth the shipping. That was my only concern, is that he was coming from the Visayas, which is, like, if you know the Philippines, you've got Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Visayas is smack dab in the middle. We're an archipelago, so it's the biggest. It's not even an entire landmass. It's a bunch of islands in the middle section of the Philippines, and I'm from the north. And that was my worry, is how courier services would work, but they worked out great. This is my second order, so I could say that they worked out great. No worries in that aspect, okay? So if you are a Scindapsus fan, if you like philodendrons, the halo, if you're looking for anything unique, I would definitely check out Propa.Monster on Instagram. His name is Glenn. But yeah, he is on Instagram as Propa.Monster. So check him out. Tell him I said hello. Tell him I sent you. And I'm not going to get any free plants from that, but it would just be nice to build a little network or a little community of Propa.Monster fans. Okay, so that's it. If you guys enjoyed today's video, feel free to give this video a like. Click on the notification bell. Subscribe to my channel so you get notified when I have any future updates, videos. I'm planning on coming back. So this is it, guys. If the once a week videos aren't good enough for you, check me out on Facebook. I've got a Facebook account. It's called Tasteful Nodes. And if you just want to look at pretty pictures while you scroll at night, right before bed, check me out on Instagram. I'm there as Tasteful Nodes as well. Okay, guys, until the next time, sa uulitin, keep your notes classy and tasteful. Bye.